You talk about once again, and that means that someone is progressively moving from an unhealthy state with a target of getting healthier. We've seen people who have, the big body mass, and they feel, or they've been declared as obese, and they want to go through the process of becoming healthier, lean, as you say. Let's talk about the discipline aspect, because at the end of the day, all this requires a lot of hard work, it requires a lot of discipline. What sort of easier tips would you be sharing for people who want to get this?
So let's divide them into two categories first. One is the category of morbid obesity, and one is the category of just obesity. Once you go into a category of morbid obesity, so in the Asian population, if your body mass index is more than 37 kilogram per meter square, or out here in Africa, if your body mass index is around 37 or 40 and more than that, then you're morbidly obese. That particular set of population is going to be really difficult to try and implement lifestyle changes and expect them to come back to normal. It's going to be less than 1 or 2% of people in that population who will actually be able to do it. Now, anybody else, or the majority of people who don't fall into that bracket, this is a very small minority population, but the majority of the people who are less than 37 BMI are the people who can actually bring about this change by doing very simple things. Try and take out time of at least half an hour, 40 minutes in a day for exercise. Exercise could be as simple as just going for a brisk walk, just stretching yourself. So these are small exercises which you learn in school, which we call it physical training in school. Every school child, every child who has gone through schooling has learned those exercises. Okay, so those things, if you just do it for half an hour, 40 minutes, 5 days a week, that itself is more than enough.
Right.
Second, in your population, as a culture, there is a lot of red meat which is consumed in food. Okay, now it doesn't necessarily mean that just because you have culturally inherited this aspect of eating red meat, that you eat it all 3 meals a day. Maybe you can cut it down to twice a week, and the portion can be small. You have to try and rework your psychology and say that I want to eat to live and not live to eat.